bring an old Archicad version 9 and its relating Plotmaker book into the new version 10 of Archicad, we basically have to go through 3 steps. The first step is to merge the old Archicad 9 layout book into a new version 10 file and save it as a PLN file. Then we open the corresponding version 9 Archicad file into version 10. Thirdly, we merge the PLN file that we created in step 1, where we merged all the layouts into version 10, into this second step where we open the Archicad version 9 file into version 10. There we combine them and make the whole thing one single PLN file. This same process can be used to import any Archicad file that works correctly in version 9. So the first step is to open the layout book. So if I go File, Open, I can choose the layout book, and once I select it and click Open, at this point Archicad asks for a folder where to place the new drawing titles. These are the titles that used to be attached to the drawings in the old Plotmaker layouts. Since these items no longer exist in version 10, Archicad has to actually create some GDL parts to exactly match the look and feel of the old title tags. Now Archicad needs a folder to store them, and it's asking for that folder. So it's a good idea to store these in the same folder where your Archicad file is. Next, this new warning message pops up, and this is exactly what should happen. And to have a look at each item here, I'm just going to click on the Show Detailed Report in a browser. The first option basically says that some of the print plot options in Plotmaker don't have an equivalent in Archicad, so you should review your print plot options in the publisher before we actually print the drawings. Option 2 merely refers to the display and output for fills. These were the 5 display and output options available in Plotmaker. The only one that will be working now is the first one, so any fills that were set with the final 4 options will revert to keep the original settings. You may need to go through your whole project to make sure all your fills are correct to avoid any possible surprises. And the third item here refers to the fact that in Plotmaker you can fix the size of the text before you change the output scale. This isn't available in Archicad, so the text in the layout is scaled according to the output scale. Here in this case, the affected drawings are listed. Once the drawings have been itemized, you can just go and check them manually and see if any adjustment is necessary. So all in all, the process is fairly automatic with not a lot to do anyway. So let's just move ahead. Next dialog asks us to point to the source of the drawings. So if I click Read From, it's asking for the original Archicad model. So of course we click Read From and select the folder to browse the model. If we scroll through the Drawing Manager, we can see that all the drawings are linked. Only one drawing has not been read, so you might just select that and push refresh, and we can see that it's updated correctly. And now we can actually save the file as a version 10 PLN file. Version 10 layout example. Now we go on to step number 2. Once open, it's our suggestion not to save the file just yet, because it'll make the next step of the process a bit smoother. So next we go to the File menu, File Special, Merge. When this dialog box opens, we go to the layout we just saved a little while ago, select that, push Open. This dialog box comes up, and we can either bring in the virtual building, which is the actual model, or the layout book, which is the drawings. Then we push Merge. Once open, if we look in the Drawing Manager, we can see all the drawings have an internal path, which means they're all linked to the model that we have here. So once this part of the process has been completed, we push Control A while we're in the Drawing Manager and push the Update Drawings button. So once that's done, all of those should be updated perfectly, and now we can save the file with a new name. And we can save it. At the next Update Drawings command, the Drawing Manager will refresh the source view path to reflect the new name of the file. The important thing to do is to check that the path is set to internal for all drawings linked to a view. And of course, external Plotmaker drawings linked in for title blocks or rendering purposes will remain as external references.